What's up, Illuminaires? Welcome back to another video here on Inkspot Games, and today we're looking at a deck that's kind of making a comeback here, at least in my opinion. A deck that I played a couple formats back, and I think it's actually maybe sneaky good this format, which, as we're looking at the start of it, has a lot of silly shenanigans with your Ruby Sapphires or your Emerald Steels, all that stuff. I think this is a deck we can really look into, and that is our Amber Emerald discard featuring Prince John. Before we get to all of this, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We continue to grow every day, and I'm so excited. But with that, let's get into our list here. So we have a good combination of new cards and older cards. But we're all trying to accomplish the same thing here, and that is make our opponent discard their hand while we're drawing cards off of Prince John's effect. So looking into the Emeralds here, we have the Pegasus package, and I actually really like this. Just giving your characters evasive is really good. Just a nice buy to have with evasive is good as well. You can substitute this with maybe the Queen package or Kita or something, but in this particular situation, I like Pegasus. 4 Cursed Merfolk and 4 Flynn Rider. Obviously, these are helpful because your opponent needs to discard in order to challenge them, which is exactly what we're trying to do with this deck. We have Sudden Chill, which is just a great for discarding. Obviously, a nice song. Basically, most of our characters in here can sing it, and again, can be a real killer for our opponent. For Ursula Deceiver, getting rid of songs is obviously huge, especially in a format where steel songs are very good, and even like your Be Prepared and all that stuff in Ruby Sapphire, getting rid of those with the Ursula can be really good too. And again, it is a discard effect. 2 Kit Cloud Clicker just to bounce stuff back. We have 4 Prince John, which is a main engine piece of this deck. Whenever your opponent discards a card, you draw a card. That's obviously what we're trying to do here. Maintain card advantage on our opponent using Prince John. We have 2 of the big Flynn Rider here, which I've always liked this card. I think this card is underrated because if it's on the board and you're starting to swing for game, it can be very difficult. Especially if your opponent is losing cards in their hand and you're able to get 3 or 4 lore out of him with evasive, this can be devastating for your opponent. One of the newer cards we're looking at from the new set, Ursula's Return, is Cricky, which is a 5 inkable 3/4 for 3 lore. When you play this character, your other characters get +3. That is obviously a nice utility thing, but in decent body with 3 lore isn't bad. I actually really love this card, so I'm running 4 of them. We Don't Talk About Bruno, a new song which fits perfectly into this deck. Return chosen character to their player's hand, then that player discards a card at random. Alright, and let's say your opponent doesn't have any cards in their hand, you bounce a card back, they have to discard that card. This card is really good and is a song, so it can be sung. We have our Pegasus, and then we have a Sing Together, a duet. Under the Sea, which costs 8. Put all opposing characters with 2 attack or less on the bottom of their player's decks in any order. This is like functionally an Emerald Be Prepared, which is pretty crazy. There are a lot of good cards in this game that only have 2 attack or less, and we do have cards in this deck that can sing this relatively early, so this card can really mess your opponent up, especially if they've discarded a bunch of cards already and now they've lost their board. I run 3 just because it's big and not inkable, but you can also draw it off of certain effects, so I really like this card. Moving on to Amber. Bare Necessities, a really good song with a discard, a must include. Ariel, Spectacular Singer. We have a bunch of songs in this deck that she can search, and she's a singer 5, which means she can contribute to singing the Under the Sea much quicker than other cards can. Really good, must include, 4 of, definitely. Next we have the new Daisy Duck. When you play this character, each opponent chooses and discards a card. Now I'm playing this over the Emerald Daisy where you quest and they discard a card because you get that instant discard right away. 2-3 isn't bad, questing for 1 lore isn't bad, but getting that instant discard can be really good. Next we have a new Ursula. First of all, you shift by discarding a song card, which we have plenty of. Whenever this character quests, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character card of their choice. Again, just a devastating effect that synergizes well with what we're trying to do. Hand control, opponents losing songs, actions, locations, items. This card is great, so I'm running 3 of her. Next we have 2 You Have Forgotten Me. I don't think this card is like mandatory. I just like having it in here because it can make a huge impact very early. I'm only running 2 of them, but if you want to swap this out with something else, I totally understand. And our last card we have is a Chernabog, which is kind of a nice sort of big boss piece towards the end of the game, plus you're getting cards back. Just a nice card to have. So let's kind of hop into the games here and see how this deck performs. Alright, going up against Steel Song, I assume. We're going first, which is nice. Let's see what we get. Prince John, turn 1. So I'm actually going to pitch these. I'm going to keep the Daisy Duck. And, ooh, we got a cursed Merfolk, which is nice. Drawing the Chernabog kind of sucks. But let's just ink the Cricky. Curse Merfolk and pass. Yeah, if we can get Prince John onto the board here, turn 3. Curse Merfolk is obviously a good one to start with. We can fire off this Bare Necessities if we want. Sudden Chill. Okay. Let's ink We Don't Talk About Bruno. Let's just fire the Bare Necessities and wow, okay. Sure. Let's just quest. Pass. So we can get Prince John out next turn. Inking the Cinderella. Okay, so they have the Big Queen. I assume they're going after the Cursed Merfolk. Oh no, they can just sing. That's right. Another Prince John. Okay, this kind of sucks, actually. I hate that we have to do this, but I'm inking the Sudden Chill. I'm gonna play this Prince John, who has Ward. We can be patient. The question is, how greedy do we want to get? Did they draw Grab Your Sword? That would suck. Part of me thinks if we draw something inkable, we just play the Daisy Duck. I don't know. Again, it depends how greedy we get here. See, do they have anything? Rapunzel. Sure. Making the Robin Hood. Ariel. See if they get the Grab Your Sword. Be our guest. Okay. Alright, let's just play this Prince John. Let's pass. This is risky. Be our guest. Another aerial. Wonder if they just play that. They're probably digging for the grab your sword. Thinking the queen. Just gonna draw. Ah, okay. Alright, so we're gonna at least, even if they drew the grab your sword here, we're gonna get some. Ooh, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Let's just pass. Boy, that shifted quickly. Wonder if they got the grab your sword. They're at 5. Nope, they're still digging. Still digging. So very wisely. Okay, here's what we do. Let's play this Ursula. It's a Robin Hood. I kind of want to play the Cloud Kicker. And what do we want to bounce back? Rapunzel? We'll just pass there. So we can sing Under the Sea next turn. They can play the Robin Hood. Yeah. And the Queen. Okay, so we have some work we have to do here. We have some work we have to do. Alright, that doesn't help us anymore. So we're gonna have Under the Sea. Okay. Cloud Kicker. Can get rid of the Smee. Play Flynn Rider, Curse Merfolk, and pass. We have this Chernabog up our sleeve. Another Smee. Say, I feel like they're gonna kind of deal with the board here. I'm fine with getting rid of the Prince Johns. Yeah, let's play Chernabog. Okay, they can quest for 6. Oh, let the Storm Rage on. Really? That was the draw? That was the draw? Ooh. We Don't Talk About Bruno is extremely clutch. Yeah. We Don't Talk About Bruno. Get rid of the Robin Hood. Oh, and they had to discard it. Flynn Rider. Attack. Ursula attack. Chernabog attack. And pass. Perdita. That is devastating. Alright, here we go. Interesting. Sapphire Amethyst. Going second. The Pixelborn Classic not letting me go first. It's Pixelborn's favorite thing to do. Is to not let me go first. Let's just kind of see what happens. Oh, we thankfully drew a Prince John. Alright, let's see what they got. Inking, develop your brain, which means you probably have a no, a Pascal. Well, they have Popsicle. Ooh, that's pretty good. We're just gonna ink the Pegasus. We're gonna pass. So oh, my cat got in the way. Okay. Where were we? Start actually playing. Let's just play the Flynn Rider here. We're already at 4. Those quests with Pascal. Yes. I like that. Actually gonna ink the Ursula. Play Prince John, quest for 2. So next turn, we can sing Sudden Chill. We can sing Sudden Chill. Yeah, they're just gonna quest. Okay, just ink this. Sing Sudden Chill. They discard, we draw. Ooh, Chernabog. Play Daisy, they discard, we draw. Next turn, we can sing Under the Sea. We can do it. Alright, so they got a goat. I think we do. I think we sing it. Boom. Let's play Ariel. We don't talk about Bruno. Let's play this Ursula, see what they have. It's an Yzma. We'll just pass. Yeah, getting rid of the Prince John makes sense. Thinking Cogsworth. Imagine they play the Yzma here to get draw 2. Yeah. Questing with the goat. Okay. That's pretty helpful. Discard a card. Yeah, that's pretty helpful. Don't mind them. Well, they have that. But we have that. Let's just play her. Then we'll sudden chill. And we'll quest. We'll pass. Rabbit. Inking the crab. Playing another goat. I'm actually not really worried about that. Quest with Ursula. And get rid of that. Which allows us to quest. Quest. And we pray that they can't get the goat back. Do they have anything? Get rid of Ursula. Getting rid of Daisy. We can just make them discard their card, yeah. Boom. Alright, we got that one. Alright. Oh, this should be interesting. We are going first. That's nice. That was awfully nice of Pixelborn. This hand's good. This hand is good. I like this hand. This is the kind of stuff we were looking for. I'm interested to see how this matchup shakes out. So they're just gonna develop your brain. Let's be patient. We can ink this. Just play another Curse Merfolk and pass. We can be patient. Inking another Tamatoa. One jump. I hate doing that. But we're pushing along. We're gonna get this You Have Forgotten Me play. Alright, so what can they do here? They can get a Fishbone Quill. A Goofy, if they're running that. Grammatala. They're gonna search. We're gonna make them discard too. Next turn. Yes, we are going to make them discard 2. Boom. And we're gonna draw 2. It will be nice getting this Ursula out too. I like that. Plus with the Cursed Merfolk and kind of putting them on the hot seat here. Brawl. Okay, getting rid of one of them. I think they're going to challenge the other. Popsicle. Yeah, which means we get another draw. The Cursed Merfolk did their job. They did their job, for sure. Flynn Rider. Let's ink this Pegasus. I'm actually going to play the Ursula. And I'll just pass. Alright, there's the Hiram. So they're starting to get cards back. But this is an item deck, so I'm sure they're going to have some non-character action in there. Ooh, another Prince John. We can kick Cloud Kicker back the Hiram. Oh. Yeah, let's get rid of the Be Prepared. And then let's kick Cloud Kicker. Hiram back. Let's pass. Maui. Fair. Valid. Understandable. We can make a push. We can make a push. We're just gonna keep drawing cards. We'll play the Flynn Rider. We're just gonna quest with everybody here. I don't know, I think we got this one. Unless they just top deck the Be Prepared right there. But even then, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Maleficent Dragon. Fishbone. Hiram the Fishbone. Alright, nice. That went very well. Alright, Sapphire Steel. We're going first. We got a Cursed Merfolk, a Flynn Rider, an Ariel, an Ursula, a Sudden Chill, a print. I am keeping this hand. I am keeping this hand. Wow. Golly. Alright. Well, let the fun begin. Let's ink this Pegasus. Cursed Merfolk. Pass. Inking a Tamatoa. Popsicle. Alright. We can ink this. We inked the big Pegasus already. Let's be aggressive. I'll play the Flynn Rider. I was thinking about playing the Ursula, but let's be aggressive. Because this deck needs a little bit of time to set up. And we're already pretty ahead at the moment. Another Pegasus. So we'll play Prince John. We'll have Flynn Rider sing Sudden Chill. They'll discard, we'll draw. Ooh, I like that. Inking Cogsworth. One jump. Wonder what they do here. Another Popsicle. Oh, they sang the one jump with Smee. Sure. Let's play the Ursula. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. Let's just ink this. And we can just go ahead and quest. We'll pass. Inking the Bell. I didn't even look at what their other cards were. Alright, Cogsworth. So, ooh, the resist +1 is nice with the Smee. Ooh, are they challenging? Yeah. We're gonna draw one. A little too late to the party. That's okay. So we're going to... We don't talk about Bruno, back the Smee, and they have to discard it. We'll pass. I'm sure they're gonna get rid of the Cursed Merfolk, yeah. Alright, so we're kind of at this point now where we can just kind of start playing stuff and being aggressive. So we'll play the Pegasus. And we'll just quest with these guys and pass, because we're pretty far ahead. So if they get rid of the Prince John, so be it. Grab your sword, we'll do that. That was a nice draw. I'm still feeling pretty good. Play this aerial. We don't talk about Bruno. It's nice. We'll ink sudden chill. Play Ursula. Quest and pass. And we got this one. Nice. So that was the deck, and this is one of those situations where when this deck is humming and you're really doing what the deck wants to do, it is very hard to beat. But there are hands that you can draw that make this particularly difficult to play. The main thing is getting that Prince John on the board turn 3. If you can get that Prince John on the board turn 3 and you're able to start making the discard and things like that, this can be a problem. This deck has a really good matchup against like Ruby Sapphire or Sapphire Steel, which are two pretty good decks coming up in this format because they run a lot of items and actions. So, you know, using Ursulas and, you know, this Ursula too and Bare Necessities is really good against those matchups. Some other matchups can be a little more difficult. This deck can play on the more aggro side. You have your Cursed Merfolk and your Flynn Riders. If you get these out early, again, it's very hard for your opponent to deal with, especially if you get the Prince John on the board. Under the Sea, I think, is absolutely crazy. Again, it works as a be prepared almost for Emerald. So yeah, I think this deck worked really good. Let me know what you think. If you like it and would give it a shot, let me know. Again, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Illumineers, I'll see you on the next one. Later.